Hey everybody, and welcome to Community Day on the Engine Gremlin channel. I'm here today with Nick Schounts and his 65 Mustang. So we're going to be checking this thing out and going for a drive. Now Nick was kind enough to let us borrow one of his Ford 200 blocks for the upcoming cylinder head project. So thank you again for that, Nick. That was super duper helpful. So as far as I know, this is the 65 with the original 200 straight six in it. And you've upgraded to the Tremec T5 with the modern driveline upgrade kit. So tell us more about the car, how you got it, what you're doing to it, what you have done to it, what's going on with this thing.
So I bought this car about 2.5 years ago, a couple days before Thanksgiving. I bought it out from a farmer out in a small farm town northeast of here. It had been sitting in storage since 2004, and then he had moved it on to sitting out in his field for the past 3 or 4 years. I bought it from him for $2,000. I met him through a friend of a friend, and when I bought it, it ran and it drove, but had no brakes. Nothing really worked on it. You were able to basically do donuts in the field. But we got it towed here and then started rebuilding it. First, redid the entire brake system, dual master cylinder upgrade, brand new brake lines, the whole thing.
Now, are you running the factory drums, or did you upgrade to discs?
Right now I'm doing drums.
Drums.
Planning on doing power discs in the future, but for now this is all I need. Don't make enough power to go any faster. But basically did the brake upgrades, had the rear differential rebuilt, custom drive shaft, the T5 swap obviously, and the motor that he borrowed was actually the factory motor that came in it from the factory.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and what happened was the cylinder head physically broke onto the chunk of metal, broke off where the exhaust manifolds bolt up to it, and caused oil leak and exhaust leak, and just figured buy a new motor. So I found this one. I found the motor in there in Denver, picked it up, drove it down here, installed it, and yeah, just been driving it around. Planning on going with the EFI in this thing just to be a cruiser. It's got the original interior, as far as I know.
It's a heck of a lot better shape than my interior was. So
yeah, the tires on it are from 2004. They're not really safe to be driving on, but they hold air and they aren't too badly dry rotted.
I mean, well, I don't know about the tires, but I kind of like the rims that you got going on here. So
yeah, those were on the car when I bought it. They're American Racing. I'm pretty sure they still sell them on CJ Pony Parts actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, these exact ones, 4-leg setup still. But yeah.
You want to pop the hood? Let's take a quick peek in there.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, you got the factory straight 6200 here with the integrated manifold. So it looks bone stock. To be honest.
Yeah, the only things that have been done to it that are engine-wise modifications are these aftermarket headers. They came with the motor when I bought it. I think they're just an eBay 3-inch header.
Yeah, 6-to-1, but you've got the long runner, so that's definitely an improvement over what was in there.
It's actually 6-to-2.
What did I say?
You said 6-to-1.
Oh yeah, so it's 6-to-2. Oh yeah, if you look way back there, yeah, you can see two.
They're long headers, but it is just about as bone stock as they get. Still running the auto light and the Lodomatic, the auto light setup and the
ew, boo, yeah. Auto light 1100, gross. But you said you were probably going to go to EFI, I imagine, like the Sniper 1100.
Yeah, that's what this plan is for this motor. I'm just going to have this be a cruiser for a while, and then the motor that he was doing the mock-up on is going to be a full-built race engine at some point in my life.
Well, you want to start it up?
Yeah, sure.
Give us a listen before we go for a drive?
Sure.
Oh, it started right up. Okay. Let's go see what she sounds like at the ass end. Oh, that sounds great. Those headers make a big difference in sound. That sounds awesome. Love that.
Only options this thing came with was a 3-speed heater and hazard lights. Other than that, it was bare bones. I put those in. Those aren't factory either.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Figured if I'm gonna die in a car accident, at least I should be held on. And then it's not too tuned right, so the idle's way low when it's cold, but it goes where it's supposed
once
to
it
be.
heats up.
Yeah.
Some get up and go.
Yeah.
It doesn't weigh very much for a car.
No, so I had this on a scale at my work the other last weekend, and it's just under 3,200 pounds.
Just under 32? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Odometer shows 97,970.
So 197.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the factory motor in it. Originally it was a factory 3-speed manual, and somebody automatic swapped it. So if anybody needs a C4 transmission, I have one for sale.
Yeah, likewise, I have a 3-speed automatic or 3-speed manual for sale. I have a whole drivetrain for sale, for that matter. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not uncomfortable.
No, it's not bad at all. It's really, it's kind of, with my whole clutch setup situation right now, it's kind of stressful to drive in traffic, but.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, see, not adjusted right at all.
Yeah, it's a little slipping. It's not. I think you could dial that in, but that's still.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's got some get up and go, and the 5-speed really clearly helps out the gearing a bunch.
Oh, it does. It makes it so much better. It was pretty interesting when I actually swapped over from the 3-speed. My gas mileage got a lot worse. I don't know if that's because I don't have the carburetor dialed in right, but I went from 17 miles a gallon before to 13 now.
That's weird.
Yeah. So.
Now then again, though, the 3-speed wasn't built for highway speeds.
Nope. I haven't taken this on the interstate yet because of the tires, but doing around town, it does great,
Yeah.
Going, probably 40 miles an hour right now, 1,700 RPM.
Yeah, it's great for cruising stock as is. I mean, granted, you start getting above 4,000 RPMs, it starts to peter out, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where the auto light starts to kind of drop off?
I haven't taken it really above 4, but I don't notice a whole lot after 35.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's got some get up and go.
No, it's not.
This is no less sporty than my Subaru that I drive for my daily, so. Oh yeah, I love this. It sounds great too, with that exhaust. So this makes me really excited for once I finally get to drive mine.
Yeah, there's camera cars that sit on this road, so I probably shouldn't be doing 50. No, yeah, it cruises. It doesn't do too good when it warms up, but that's just, again, I didn't install my transmission correctly. But.
Well, also, the integrated manifold being over the exhaust and everything, it's not ideal in hotter weather. In cold weather, it's great, but
yeah,
that's just nature of the beast. All right, well, thank you, Nick. This was a lot of fun. I love your car, and I can't wait to see what you do with it in the end. Again, thanks for letting us borrow your block.
Yeah.
You're definitely on the short list for the new head. Yeah, and this has served as a great comparison for what a stock motor is going to be like compared to what once we get ours driving into the car, and see how much it feels different between our suspension and everything else. So I'm glad we got to have the raw experience first, and yeah. So go check out Nick on Instagram. What is your account handle again?
It's Nick_IDC.
I will be sure to include a link to that down below. So go and check his page out. Yeah, and be sure to like and subscribe. And until then, we will see you guys next time.